Hey Maria, how are you?
Hey guys.
It's good to see you.
It's nice to see you.
What's up?
Oh wow, what a beautiful belly. How far along are you?
Actually, I'm not pregnant.
What?
No, I'm totally kidding. I'm 11 months pregnant right now.
11 months? Yeah,
Baby's
11
coming-
months.
Baby's
11
coming
months.
very soon.
You don't say. That's exciting. Well, is it a boy or a girl?
Well, actually, we don't know just yet. We like the idea of it being a surprise to us on that special day.
Have you decided on a name yet?
Actually, that's the only problem. 11 months of talking and discussing baby name options, and we still haven't gotten anywhere.
We're simply stuck. There's no way to tell. I mean, there's just so many different names to consider. Honestly, I don't know how a normal couple does it. We just want the perfect name.
Yeah, I understand. I bet it must be a tough process. Have you guys narrowed it down to a few choices?
Well, we have a list of about 10 names. 5 for boys and 5 for girls. But they're all really unique from each other, so it's been really hard to decide.
Let's hear it then.
All right. Well, the guys' names are Benjamin, Jake, Deshaun, Ricky, and Cody.
And the girls' names are Sarah, Ebony, Marie Claire, Brittany, and Angel.
Yeah, so we came up with those names, and then we read a really fascinating economics book called Freakonomics by Stephen Levitt and Stephen Dubner. It is a chapter on the economics of names, and that really got us thinking. You wouldn't believe it, but each one of the names that we selected were, as our top choices, happened to be number one on some of the different lists that he said.
What kind of lists? What was the chapter about?
Well, since the lists are in a chapter about the economics of names, it's really just a description of the tendencies that people have when they name their children, and also shows the relationship between race and income level to the names people give their children.
Whoa, that's really cool. Yeah, I think I've heard of that book. I thought the names you said on your list had a lot of really different cultures to them. Wait, what were some of the boys' names again you were thinking of?
So Benjamin was the first one.
Oh, that sounds like a very affluent name. Like one a nice, rich white boy would have.
Yep, that's exactly what we found in Freakonomics. Apparently Benjamin is the number one most common high-income white boy name, and the number one name for high education parents.
Really? How does that work? I know plenty of poor Benjamins.
Well, we read that a high-end name is adopted widely among rich families. The name actually trickles down from the economic ladder and becomes more and more common in middle-class families and then the lower-class families. Eventually, it is considered so common that even the low-end parents don't want it, so the name falls out of the rotation completely.
Yeah, it was crazy when we found that out, but we realized that it's really true. We read that the lower-end parents always look for the names that the higher-end parents have broken in.
Wait, so which names are high-end and which are low-end?
I happen to carry on me the Freakonomics book at all times,
Oh, wow.
just in case I need to bust it out. So, the high-end names for the white boys are Benjamin, Samuel, Jonathan, Alexander, and Andrew. And the low-end white boy names are Cody, Brandon, Anthony, Justin, and Ricky. The most common names for white girls with low education parents are Angel, Heaven, Misty, Destiny, and Brenda. And the most common names for girls with high education parents, that is, are Lucienne, Mary Claire, Glynis, Adair, Myra, Beatrix, Clementine, and a bunch of others. And the most common names for boys with high education parents were Dov, Akiva, Sander, Yannick, and Sasha. A lot of Hebrew or Jewish influences on that list that we noticed.
Wow, it's weird to think about baby names with all that knowledge about income and names. Hey, wasn't Cody on your list of names? And Ricky? And Marie Claire? And Angel?
Yeah.
Yeah, once I read that, I was kind of offended and then I felt really weird about naming my child Cody or Ricky or Angel, because I thought that they were such great names. It's not like it's going to put him or her into a different category or anything if the child has a low-end name, right?
Yeah, it's not like their future is entirely changed forever when you give a certain name or anything.
Well, actually, there was this story in the chapter about two kids. They were the kids of this guy named Robert Lane, and he named his kids Winner Lane and Loser Lane. You would think that with a name like Winner, that kid would be destined for success, and with the poor kid named Loser, would be destined for failure.
Yeah, but actually, it was the opposite. Loser turned out to be a successful sergeant in the New York Police Department, and Winner had a huge criminal record, including burglary, trespassing, domestic violence, and other mayhem. So, name isn't such a big factor in determining someone's success.
Whoa, really? That's a crazy story. Yeah, that makes sense.
But wait, we read there is some correlation to name success, though. Like with job applications, there was a series of audit studies that measured how people perceive names. Race actually does play a big role. They found out. Black names are quite different from white names, and the top 5. This is the craziest thing. The top 5 most black names and white names was what really shocked us, and how separated they are. The top white girl names are Molly, Amy, Claire, Emily, Katie, Madeline, Madison, Holly, names like that. And the blackest girl names are Imani, Ebony, Shanice, Precious, Jada, Jasmine, Raven, names like those. And the 20 whitest boy names were Jake and Connor and Tanner, Dustin, Cole, Logan, Jacob, Dylan. And the blackest boy names were Deshaun, DeAndre, Marquise, Darnell, Trayvon, Darrell, Andre, Darius, names like those. And the study found out something really crazy though when they tried to find how much difference race plays in the world. So with a name, the study showed that sending in the same resume with different names had different results. In the study, they sent in job applications with the name Deshaun Williams, the #1 most common black boy name, and the name Jake Williams, with identical resumes to the same employer, and Jake Williams would always be more likely to get the call back.
Oh, wow. So I guess maybe you won't want to name your kid Sean. What other names did you have on your list?
Well, we thought of Brittany for a little girl.
Oh, Britney Spears fan?
Baby, one more time.
You know it. Yeah.
But no, I mean, yeah, we're huge Britney Spears fans. But my husband and I are not going to name our child after a pop star gone drug addict.
Yeah, this was another point in the chapter, actually. A study showed that naming trends are not driven by celebrities. I mean, you don't see much of Madonnas everywhere.
Exactly. But you do see a lot of Britneys a lot. But Freakonomics did mention that it has no correlation with the singer.
That seems strange. How so?
Well, since
Britney was not a cause for the boom to use that name. It was like just an effect of the name. So.
Oh, I understand. No little kids running around named after the pop star gone insane drug addict. How would you spell it? I've seen it done so many ways.
well, my favorite spelling is the way Brittany spells it, Britney. But we also considered Brittany.
However, that spelling is quickly approaching #1 on the low end names list. So that is why we decided Britney is the better choice of the two.
Wow, how many ways could one person actually spell Brittany?
Well, Birtney, Brittany, Brittani. It's just beside the point. There are many ways.
Oh, that's interesting.
Oh no, my water broke!
Let's get you to the hospital.
It's a girl. Aw, so what did you end up naming her?
Roshanda.